You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's the boy Coach Malachi in the building, and we're back on Too Many Podcasts. We back up in here, man. Happy Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday because the garbage came yesterday. So, you know what I mean? I always tell garbage ass niggas, I say, look here, man, you's an old garbage ass nigga, dog. And I'm saying when I get to that point, you know what I mean? When I get to that point, I be like, man, I lower my voice. I'm like, yeah, man, you's an old garbage ass. You know, just like a look. I have a look of disgust. You know what I mean? Like, man, you know what, dog? You listen. You so garbage. Garbage. You so garbage, dog. You know the garbage man. The garbage man come on Tuesdays and Fridays. What I want you to do, fam, do me a favor. On Tuesday, between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, I want you to stand right here next to this garbage can. Matter of fact, don't even stand next to the can. Just get inside of it. Open the lid. You just sit inside, and just wait. You know, there's a big truck that's gonna come pick you up and take you wherever you need to go. You get what I'm saying? True. Yeah, it's a big truck, dog. I'm trying to tell you. You like trucks? You like trucks? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I know you like trucks. You know what I mean? You like trucks? Oh yeah, I know. You like trucks? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I got a big green truck. You know what I mean? You know that green. You know what I mean? Like that Boys in the Hood 6'4" Chevrolet Impala with the gold flakes, green back in the day. Yeah. I got one look just like that. It ain't got no flakes, but it'll do. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel. Shout out to D4L. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. What's going on, fam? Yep. I remember when I saw this news broke last week about this, about the Vergil Ortiz. Well, we had did a show on that anyways, and I hadn't told y'all already. I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck Vergil thinking about. Like, dude, you can't sue to get out of a binding contract that you agreed to sign, all because the next fighter that you're going to fight, you realize the risk element in that fight, and you saying the money that I agreed that you've been paying me all this time that I'm cool with the fight for, we need to rework that because this dude from Philly is the next fight, so we got to rework that. I need as much money as I can. And his manager went online. I remember he posted on Twitter. If you ain't talking about as soon as the boots and it was out. It was out there. Eddie Hearn talking about, yeah, man, we signed our part, man. We ready to go. You know what I mean? We ready to go. We signed our part. Him and Boots probably getting the same thing, $3 million. We signed our part. You get what I'm saying? And Boots wasn't tripping about no money. We ain't hearing that from Boots saying, no, man, see what it is. See, No, see what it is now, because this is a big fight, so we're going to have to rework it. You see what I'm saying? Like what you normally paid me, Eddie, we're going to have to rework that there. I need a whole lot more because, you know, the threat level. We did a threat level assessment. You know, you get what I'm saying? Boots like, yeah, you can pay me the same amount you paid me to fight Karen Chugga, the same amount of money you paid me to fight Lima Bean. Yeah, I take that same money. It wasn't much, but it's a few million. But I take that same amount to fight this mofo right here. I take that same amount to fight him. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, when you fought Erickson Lubin, we didn't hear nothing about. Oh, y'all see what it is now? She, Golden Boy, their contract finna get ready to expire, and they ain't got no network deal, and let's see who Lord have mercy, saying like booty meat. Making Texas look bad. And you're supposed to be from Texas. Texas population has grown a lot over the few years, ever since COVID. A lot of people moving back down south, coming back this way, and and all that stuff there, right? Anyways, you didn't try to sue Oscar when you fought Mighty Mo Hooker or Frederick Lawson, the dude who had the aneurysm. Karen Chugga, not Chen. No, you fought Boy Chuck, but that was on the Turk out of sheet card right there. You got dropped twice on that. Boy Chuck got robbed, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You ain't never do none of this for no other fighter. The boy from Philly put boots on the ground. I came up with that campaign there. I say boots on the ground. Literally, his name is Boots, and he was wearing boots. He had them on the ground. You know what I mean? And came to your city, Grand Prairie, Texas. I don't even know what the hell that's at. It must be in the Fort Worth area. Came to your city by himself. Meek Mill didn't come with him. Lil Coochie Vert didn't come with him. Gillian Wallow didn't come with him. Dr. Umar Ifa Toombe didn't come with him. The Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong consciousness didn't come with him. The man came by himself. It was him and the white man, Eddie Hearn. True. Man came in the city and hold you up. We know that's what we call where I'm from. Man, that man hold you up, man. Hold. When someone hold you up, for those who don't understand our slang in Florida, hold you up mean the dude punked you. He deboed you. When he stepped to you, the bitch came out of you. That nigga hold you up. It's one of the highest levels of disrespect that can be done to a man. I mean, nigga do you like that in front of everybody, you might well just go ahead and throw hands and just take the L. If you think you're gonna lose or whatever the case may be, you might win. Because that is looked upon as being more honorable than letting the dude just hold you up like that in front of everybody. Your daddy was there. Your mama was there. Your baby mama was there. Your churn was there. Churn. Your daddy was there. Your trainer, Robert Garcia, was there. Not there. Oscar De La Coca was there. Eric Gomez was there. And everybody from Grand Prairie, Texas was there.
To this day.
Man, hold you up in front of everybody. Yeah. I think that's gonna have to be next. It's gonna have to be next. And I'm gonna show you. I promise you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna whoop you. All the stuff you've been saying, all the stuff your daddy been saying, Oscar been saying, Eric Gomez been saying, the whole Golden Boy as a record label staff and as a crew. I'm telling you. I promise you. I promise you, boy. I'm gonna punish you. I listen. I came here by myself to show you that I'm dead serious. Because this shit so cunt coochie, it's so cunt coochie, it's so pie that I can come down here by myself. Ain't nothing gonna happen because we know what time it is. I'ma step in this ring, point, like, tell you, I promise you what I'm gonna do. I said I'm gonna punish you for everything you and everybody in your family said. And guess what? True. Next thing I know, we hear about he's suing. Yeah, dog, he's suing, dog. Yeah, dog, you see what I'm saying, man? You do know now. The contract right here says if Golden Boy ain't got no network, you know what I mean? Shit, Golden Boy ain't got no network, shit, we can leave. Like you ain't never tried to leave before. You don't pull what we call in Florida a junkie stunt. You know what a junkie stunt is? You don't pull the junkie stunt. Some shit that a junkie will do. Junkie just be doing shit just off the whim. You know, don't pull the junkie stunt. He don't climb this nigga don't listen. He don't listen. He don't climb up 3 stories on an apartment complex. Here's a bicycle up there, a bike up there. He saw it on the 3rd floor on the patio. It was on the patio. He climbed up there. Got the bike, climbed back down with the bike. That's a junkie stunt. Man, a junkie stunt is when you go through extreme measures to do something or not to do something or to avoid doing something. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. I said, I'm saying, come on, bro, I got to call a spade a spade. I got to call it like I see it. Again, I ain't team nobody. I'm team TMP. I ain't loyal to none of these mofos. Cause they ain't loyal to me. You dig? True. So I ain't got a dog in the race. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, but the boy messed up. And it make him look terrible. Bro, like, whoever this manager is, he has to be. And this is another thing. He got to be one of the dumbest mofos, like, as it relates to this case. I'm not saying he's dumb in other instances. I'm saying as it relates to this particular instance, he had to know he couldn't do this. But you know what? Sometimes you can be so smart. Sometimes you can be so smart you dumb. You know so much that you don't know a goddamn thing. Apparently he didn't know. Apparently. So it is what it is. So it's like, okay, the boy might be stuck like Chuck. Then you jump out the window after the judge ruled in Oscar De La Hoya's favor. You jump out the window. Yeah, well, it don't matter because I never fight for Golden Boy again. Okay, where you gonna go? Who you gonna fight for then? I bet when is your next fight? Because, Vergil Ortiz, too, Mexican-American young man, and Oscar De La Hoya, Mexican-American young man, sued each other. I guess they wasn't on code. Anyway, this is my prediction. You're gonna fight. You're gonna come back and you're gonna fight for Golden Boy. You ain't going nowhere. Oscar, you might be in the doghouse with Oscar now. Because Oscar said he'll never work with your manager again. Now, I don't know if he was high when he said it or he was sober. I really don't know. However, if it was me, because I'm revengeful and spiteful. Shout out to Big Mason. What's going on, brother? I'm revengeful and spiteful. If it was me, I'd teach your ass a lesson. If it was me, that's what I do. I teach you a lesson. I teach him a lesson. Listen, it's two lessons you can teach them. It's two lessons you can teach them. It's two ways you can teach them a lesson. Lesson number one, throw his ass on the shelf. Let you sit there and chill a little bit, shang-a-lang a little bit. Let your nuts hang a little bit. Do your thing a little bit. Because you ain't going to be fighting no time soon.
To this day.
You did? What, it's 2026? Yeah, holla at me. Next year sometime, I say we got some dates for you. I say we got some dates. Next year sometime. That's one way. The second way to teach them a lesson is to put that contract in front of them for $3 million. Now, if you want to fight, there's a contract right here with Jerron Boots Ennis's name on it. We can make this fight happen. ASAP Rocky. Here are the terms. Same shit you've been getting paid under the new contract you signed with me not too long ago. All you got to do is sign right here. Now I know the reason why. Now I'm Oscar De La Hoya right now. Now I know the reason why you sued me was because you scared of this boy. You listened to Rick Mirigian, whoever he is, pulled the junkie stunt, and the shit backfired. So my punishment gonna be you gonna fight this dude for the same amount of money that you was trying to get 4 times more than what you agreed to make. Yeah. Facts. True. You could have avoided all that. Just fight the man. You could have avoided all that. Just fight the man. As I said before, you ain't sue him when you fought Mighty Mo Hooker. You were talking about how much you love him and Oscar's he's the greatest promoter in the world and all that there. You get what I'm saying? You ain't suing, but when the boy from Philly put boots on the ground and come to your crib, now all of a sudden you get. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Hey, David Coach Rod, what did he say? He said BS option. He say fight Big Rolo. Hey, Coach Rod. Yeah, man, Big Rolo. Hey, man, I don't know, boy. Big Rolo. Hey, Big Rolo throw a bolo. Hey, you know how Rolo go hit him with the yin. He say, yin. That shit was funny, did a mother. I said, this man said, he threw a jab and said, yin. Bruh. Hey, Coach Rod, man, hey, man, Big Rolo, man. Hey, you know what? I'm starting to like Big Rolo, too. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been hating on him for some years, but about a year now, I started, he kind of like rubbing off on me a little bit. You know, I'm starting to like him a little bit more. He still eat crayons. He still eat crayons and stuff now, but, he's still driving Fugattis and stuff like that, but, shout out to doggone Mika. What's going on, Mika? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. Hey, what did say, CJ? CJ say, it's clear to see that Vergil wanted absolutely no parts of Boots. Hey, man, again, let me go ahead and just. And guess what? The Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz fight can happen right now. All Vergil got to do is just say, okay, I'll fight. Okay, man, I agree. I'll fight. Let's fight right now. I signed the contract. I'll fight right now. That's the other thing. You refusing to fight. Okay, we got the contract right here, baby boy. What's happening? Nah, man, I supposed to get, man, shit. Rick told me, man, Rick Mirigian told me, dog. See what I'm saying? He said, man, I supposed to get at least 10 to 12 million, right, for this fight. Shit, you know what I mean? Like, shit, you feel me? I've been fighting for the low for a minute. What are you talking about, Vergil? What are you talking about? I pay you $3 million all right now. Didn't you just shoot a video not too long ago and said that you love me? Yeah, I said that. Did you not shoot a video not too long ago and said that you care about me and you know I was the best thing that ever happened in your career and I built you and I'm making you into a star like I did Canelo and all that stuff? That didn't you say all of those things? Yeah. You said that. Okay, all right then. So so trust me on this one. No, man, you saying, man, you know, Rick told me, man, I probably get 10. You know what I mean? You're like, come on, fam. True. Hey, you know it's a problem. Hey, you know it's a problem. Listen, you know it's a problem, goddamn it. hey, you know it's a problem with two Mexican Americans suing each other. You know what I mean? Like, both of them Mexican American, they suing each other. Oh shit, I'm suing you to try to get more money out of you. You know what I'm saying? And then, what are you doing? How you suing me? You know, you can't get out of your contract. What are you talking about? You're getting bad advice. You know what I mean? Rick told me. You know what I mean? So you feel me? So that's what it is, man. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. My goddamn man, nigga, I told her, I don't know what he would think about, bro. I told him, I say, man, look, man, you can't do that, man. You ain't gonna beat Oscar with that. Like Oscar in the right on this one. The first show we did talking about this, I said that. I said, yeah, Oscar in the right on this before I even knew what the judge ruling was gonna be. So yeah, Oscar in the right on this. If you got a contract to fight for the man, you can't just all of a sudden renege and talk about, now I want to try to get more money for some shit that you already contractually signed for. You listen, you get hired on a job, you agree to the terms, we gonna pay you $20 an hour. And you agree to it, everything cool, everything Gucci. And you're doing the same job every day. And this next job is no different than the other jobs you had. But now all of a sudden, because you think the job might be a little bit harder, might be easier for you. You never know. Got to bet on yourself. Yeah, man, hey, boss man. Yeah, what's up, employee? Yeah, man, shit, man, I know we had that $20 an hour, you know what I mean? But man, I'm gonna need at least by 45 an hour now, cause need about 25 more, dollars an hour for this particular job now, cause man, what you talking about, man? When you fill out the application, which is the contract, you know what I mean? You contract, it is what it is. And these are the rules and regulations. What you talking about? You get what I'm saying? Anyways, Vergil Ortiz's biggest problem now that Golden Boy has renewed its contract with DAZN. Now that Golden Boy Promotions has renewed its deal with DAZN, Oscar did a little celebration. He was in his undies and jumped in this pool, looking over LA and all that stuff there. You get what I'm saying? Oscar like, nah, ain't gonna catch me slipping no more. I got caught slipping last time with when I let Al come over here and I had Richard Schaefer and all of them over here. I got caught slipping then, around that time. But I learned from that. Yeah, I might be on coke and stuff now, and put the high heels on every now and then, the wig and lipstick and pantyhose fishnets. But guess what? But I learned my lesson from that. So Oscar made sure his contract is tight. Oscar like, nah, nigga, hey, cause he learned from Al. He learned from Al Heyman and Richard Schaefer. He learned from there. After Richard Schaefer, his own president double crossed him. Yeah, his own president crossed him for the black man. For the black man. And got there Richard Schaefer cross Oscar De La Hoya for Al Heyman, a dude from Cleveland. Shout out to Al. Matter of fact, let's thank Al Heyman. Let's thank him. Matter of fact, let's thank Al right now.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman.
I just want to thank him just in case. You know what I mean? It is what it is. As I said before, now that Golden Boy Promotions has renewed their deal with DAZN, many fans are wondering, where does Vergil Ortiz go from here? After taking bad advice from his manager, Rick Mirigian, Vergil seems to have put himself in a pickle, a jam, or whatever you want to call it. Vergil said on social media, after after the ruling came in for Oscar De La Hoya's favor, the Golden Boy's favor, he said that he's never fighting for Golden Boy again. After declaring his love for Oscar De La Hoya. Remember he declared his love for him? You know, Vergil Ortiz should pretty much try to buy out his contract. And that's if Oscar will sell it to him. Because in order to buy something, someone has to be willing to sell. And if that individual is not willing to sell, then you can't buy. So, you know, you got to make it make sense for Oscar. Oscar may be like, you know what? I want to let bygones be bygones. If you want to leave, you want out of your contract, okay, no problem. Give me $10 million right now, and you can leave. 10 million. Oscar may say 10, Oscar may say 15. He know he ain't got it, so he gonna have to probably go to Turkey Al-Sheikh, say, Turkey Al-Sheikh, check this out, baby boy. Is there any way you can buy us out of our contract, and then we will be beholden to you for however long, however many years you want us to fight for you. We just want to, you get what I'm saying? If he, you know, but that'd be dangerous too, because Turkey Al-Sheikh, you ain't gonna get no ducks. Yeah, you ain't getting no ducks with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh, you gonna fight. You fight and kill after killer. Oh, you gonna be in a 50-50 fight now. You gonna be in a 50-50 fight. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, for real though. Yeah, with Turkey, you ain't gonna be able to cherry pick over there with Turkey now. Nah, you ain't finna be doing no cherry picking now. What we gonna do now, baby boy? I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you a little scratch. I'm gonna pay you a little skrill. I'm gonna give you a little something. You know what I mean? But you ain't gonna be able to be picking and choosing now. It ain't gonna be that. You gonna fight who we tell you to fight when we tell you to fight them. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. See that's the flip side. That's the flip side right there. Cause you be like, man, shit, I want to go over there, man, but shit, this motherfucker, man, shit, he want a nigga to fight King Kong, Godzilla, Mothra, Gamera, nigga gotta fight Piccolo, Golden Piccolo on top of that, Golden Piccolo. Doggone nigga gotta fight Ultra Instinct, Goku, Ultra Ego, Vegeta, shit, Trunks, doggone Gotenks, nigga gotta fight doggone He-Man, like, you get what I'm saying? And that's the problem. That's the problem. Hey, you know what I mean? Nigga want motherfucker. Hey, he want to fight a bomb. He want to fight a bomb at the local liquor store.
This bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
And then want to get paid. And then want to get paid $20 million to fight him. Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need you to do. See, Al Heyman introduced that though. Al Heyman is the one that introduced that in this era. Because what he did with the PBC fighters, like once all of those contracts expired around the same time, coincidentally, and they from Golden Boy, and then all these guys was free agents, and Al managed all of them. He had them under his wing, under his umbrella. Al was like, okay, I'm gonna keep all the fights in house, so we just gonna round robin with each other. I'm gonna overpay you to fight Whole Head Cheese. Whole Head Cheese is signed to the PBC. You signed to the PBC, so it's all gravy, baby boy. So I was getting these dudes inflated prices. Same shit Turkey Al-Sheikh doing now. Turkey Al-Sheikh doing the same thing, but he giving more. He doubling and tripling what I was paying. Doubling and tripling. You know what I mean? So, you get what I'm saying? It's like, man, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, baby boy. Now, we got. Hey, what'd you say? Hold on, what'd you say? Jazz Funk. He said Turkey don't like Tom and Jerry fights. Hey, man. Look here, man. Listen, the paymaster, you gonna have to do what you gonna have to do with the person who paying say do. That's just the reality of the situation. I remember we were talking about this shit, right? Over here, and dudes was clowning certain fight. Yeah, you know what I mean? They got the twerk for the Turk, and they got to do this. This motherfucker calling the boxing voice. Yeah, you got the twerk for the Turk. You know what I mean? Because, you box for Turkey Al-Sheikh. You got to move how he tell you to move, and you got to fight where he tell you to fight, and all that. You ain't got no source of nothing, and this and that. And I'm sitting there looking at these guys, right? I say, now, you know what? Now, either this motherfucker ain't got no job, which that's highly likely, or he's capping to the highest captivity. What do I mean by that? So they say you got to twerk for the Turk and all that stuff there, because now you work for Turkey. He your boss. And I said, well, do you have a job, sir? Yeah, I got a job. Okay, got a job. Do you get paid at your job, sir? Yeah, I get paid. I get paid. Okay, you get paid. You got a job, you get paid. That's been established. Is there someone at your job that you have to answer to, sir? Yeah. I got a supervisor, and I got the manager there too. The manager there. You see what I'm saying? Supervisor, manager. Okay, cool. You got a job, you're getting paid, you got someone you answer to. Those three things have been established. I say, so when your boss, who is responsible for paying you, tells you to do something, do you do it? And if you don't do it, if you refuse to do it, what there would happen to your employment situation? Well, yeah, man, you know, my supervisor tell me what to do, man. I got to do what he tell me to do and all that stuff there. So you ignore, okay, what about the manager? Forget the supervisor. What about the manager? If the manager tells you to do something, do you do what the manager tell you to do? Yeah. If you don't do what the manager tell you to do, what's going to happen? I get fired to lose my job. And if you get fired to lose your job, what's going to happen? I ain't going to be able to make no money to pay my bills. If you ain't got no money to pay your bills, what's going to happen? Then I got to try to find another job and, or do some drastic measures in order to get the money. So the job and the employer is directly tied to your livelihood. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay, so what you were saying again?
To this day.
What you were saying again about you got to do what Turkey tell you to do? What you were saying again? What you were saying again, fam? I ain't got but a GED. Help me out. It's a street GED though. It ain't the county jail GED. I got this one on the street. It's strong though. It's a strong GED. You get what I'm saying? Just want to throw that out there.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Anyways, so that's what Vergil said. Vergil said that, it is what, man, he ain't fight for Oscar no more. So the question I have for you guys is this. Should Vergil try to buy out of his contract with Oscar? That's one. Or should he just sit on the shelf? That's two. Or should he honor his contract and fight for Oscar? What do you think? Let's give everybody a chat round of applause. Yeah, man, it's kind of like, we got to call the way we say, like, what is his options? What is his options? Clearly, this brilliant idea didn't work. So what are his options? You dig?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Shout out to the Tenderonis, the PYTs, the Honey Dips, and the Snow Bunnies.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Free. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up, it's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar, everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
this love has got it so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Connected to the light. With my snow, turn it up. Been party back the night.
Yeah, man, you know it is what it is. Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp can relate. Shannon Sharp, he can relate. You get what I'm saying? You know it is what it is. He can relate. Shannon Sharp can relate. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Club Shay Shay. You dig? Yeah, man. Shout out to Wookie Woo. What's going on? Miss Steph in the building. Shout out to Just Living Life. Just Living Life. Just Living Life. Shout out to Aquila is in his BI. You see, Dr. Mario, my main man, Schoolo. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel. Who else we got, fam? And shout out to Pound for Pound. Salute G5 from the Bronx. Yeah, man. Green Eyes P. You know what I mean? I'm Pope him. Chris Shaw P. Y'all don't know who Chris Shaw P is. Yeah, Chris Shaw P. Hey, hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, Chris Shaw P, man. Y'all gotta look up Chris Shaw P. Hey, Hitman 42. Hey, what it say? Hitman 42 say. he say. Hey, Hitman 42 he said Rick thought Golden Boy was going out of business and told Vergil lies only for Golden Boy to go renew up. Yeah, to renew. Yeah, see what it was. Then what it was, right? Hitman, we gonna break it down in street terms for those who don't understand what you just said, right? It's like this here. You working with the plug, but your plug got a plug. You will never get to that plug. However, but you got a strong plug. So, and you getting work from them all the time. You was happy with the work. All the time you been with them, you was happy with the work. This one particular time, you wasn't happy with the work. And you thought that you can leave the boss because you heard he was having issues or he had a strained relationship with his boss, the big boss. So you thought this was a golden opportunity. Well, El Chapo was going there, say, so I can leave now. I ain't got to be around you no more. El Chapo gone. Yeah, but the dude who taking El Chapo place, you just can't be just trying to separate from him like that there. Yeah, man, El Chapo gone there, man. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm just going to peel on out because, El Chapo ain't here no more. You ain't got you ain't getting to work no more. El Chapo gone. You see what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, man, you feel me? I'm trying to, and your boss like, no, my nigga, okay, just because El Chapo going, I don't mean the goddamn thing. This shit don't start because El Chapo gone. We got another Chapo. There's another Chapo that's going to take his place. And after him, there's going to be another one and another one and another. We got about 10 more Chapos. You see what I'm saying? So you just hold out. No, man, I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to go get with the other cartel. I'm trying to go get with the other cartel, dog. I don't need you. I'm trying to go with the other cartel. Hold up, swole up. No. Then come to find out, boop, bop, bim, you was wrong. MC Hammer don't came down on you. You can't leave. You can't go nowhere.
To this day.
Now you sitting there looking crazy. Man, you might as well just go. He might as well just go ahead and just fight. Man, just go ahead and fight the man. Get the shit over with. Just go ahead and fight the man. Just go ahead. At this point, just go ahead and fight the man. God damn, bro. You feel me? Oh, I just want to get this shit over with. Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Yeah. Let's go ahead and fight the man. God damn. Just fight the nigga, get it over. You might knock him out. Shit. I mean, that's a 50-50 fight. If you ask me, you might knock him out. Shit, but you got to believe in yourself, fam. Shit, goddamn, man. All this nigga, shit, ain't a nigga come to your house, come to your crib. And then just shortly after that, you filed a law. Man, it's just too many coincidences. It's just too coincidental, dog. Now that I'm sitting there thinking about this, I got my arms crossed. I'm like, you know what, man? Now I'm sitting there thinking about it, right? I say, fam, the man pulled up. He pulled up after pretty much, as a lot of people say, dunking you. And dunk you at 147, according to y'all, right? According to what Tuck Al-Sheik had offered, and his boot said he don't want him to fight Vergil, and well, I want to stay here, I want to stay right here, and whatever, become undisputed, he became unified, and he moved up anyway, right? Whatever. And they say Turkey don't want to fuck with him. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't give a damn. Anyways, billionaire, that's a billionaire, right? Now you got a chance to just fight the dude. For the money that that your promoter gonna pay you. Oscar gonna give you a little something on the back end. And now this the problem too. Oscar say, look, I'm going to pay you because they put it out. We did a show in the last week. And you're going to get paid $3 million. That's how I know it's $3 million. He going to get paid $3 million. Oscar said, we going to put it on pay-per-view. And anything over 200,000, you know what I mean? It's going to be, you're going to get 50% of the revenue. So Rick Mirigian like, oh, hell no. He think he's slick. We fighting this dude, this dangerous ass fight for $3 million. It ain't gonna be no upside. It ain't nobody buying no pay-per-views right now. You ain't no star like that. You ain't no star. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, what you talking about? Oscar told me I'm a superstar. Man, you don't get that way. He was lying shit. outside of Texas, who know you? Who know you outside of boxing circles? You know when you know throughout many different genres of stuff. You know your little circle, your boxing circle. Outside of that, nigga, we're right around the corner. Motherfucker don't know you. Oscar was just doing what he do, just capping. Ain't nobody buying this fight like that, man. I'm telling you. So it ain't gonna be no back end. Yes, I'm gonna give you the rest of the back end. And he got that. Now Oscar got that from Al Haymon. Sources say he got that from Al. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, Vergil, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm gonna give you these $3 million. And listen. The great news is this. You know, you're a star. You're a mega star. I believe in you. You're a mega star. Look, the great thing is this. We're gonna put it on pay-per-view. That's gonna certify you as a pay-per-view star. And if it sells over 200,000, which I predicted will. I spoke to Rick Glazier. He said it's a good chance this fight can do 400,000 or 500,000. So cause this is like the the Tommy Hearns and Roberto Duran or Marvin Hagler Duran or something like that. It's like that. You know what I mean? Also, Oscar putting the spin job on him. He putting the spin job. He put the spin job on him and shit. And then, and Rick like, man, look here, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog, ain't nobody gonna buy this shit, dog. Ain't nobody gonna buy this shit. I'm telling you, dog, listen, fam, check this out. The man, you getting $3 million. Like, why would you take the same $3 million to fight a dangerous fighter like Boots? This is what his manager telling him. And probably his daddy too, because the daddy shaking like booty meat too. So, both of them, the daddy and the manager. You know what I mean? And Robert Garcia, I don't know. I think Robert Garcia might be shaking a little bit too. He got a little poker face, but I be hearing the stuff he be saying. I be like, yeah. And I like Robert Garcia, but I be hearing the stuff he be saying. I be like, oh man, goddamn, Robert. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Robert be. You know what I mean? It's just so about that. When they talk about the Vergil and Boots fight, it's like, oh no, you know what I mean? So they listen. So now he don't want, look, the fight ain't gonna do that. So you just getting paid $3 million. So Oscar like, what's the problem? You didn't have a problem with the $3 million against Harrison Lubin. You didn't have a problem with the $3 million against Mighty Mo Hooker and all of those other guys. And you're not even the champion yet, and I'm paying you $3 million. So you should be happy. You should be grateful. You know what I mean? You still you never been a champion before. Hey, so Oscar give me that talk. Rick like, no, man, don't do it. $3 million ain't enough, dog. I'm trying to tell you, dog. This motherfucker whoop your ass. If he whoop your ass, dog, them $3 million, because $3 million, you ain't like you get the whole $3 million. You might well say like 40% of that gone for the most part. Probably 50% of that gone, because between the IRS got to get their cut. I got it. Oscar gonna get his cut. He the promoter. The promoter gonna get his cut. The promoter gonna get his cut off the top, off the ripple. Oscar gonna get his cut. You hear what I'm saying? Rick Mirigian, he gonna get him. He said, Rick Mirigian telling doggone Vergil, I'm gonna get me. I'm gonna get me, my nigga. I got to get me. That's old school there. Some of you jitterbugs probably never heard that. I got to get me, dog. See what I'm saying? I got to get mine. You feel me? So Rick gonna get his. So the IRS, Oscar and Rick gonna get his from the 3. He'll be lucky if he got by 1. He'll be lucky if he get 1.2 left after everybody get theirs. You see what I'm saying? He come back about 1.2. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he looking at. Man, you fighting that dude for $1 million, dog. Because when you look at it, after everybody get their cut, after the IRS get theirs, you know, after Oscar get his, shit, you know I got to get mine. After I get mine, you know, what you got left? You still got to pay your trainers. You got to pay your trainers out of that, what's left. You know what I'm saying? You know, Robert Garcia got to get paid, you know, you got to get paid. Your daddy got to get paid. Shit, man, you gonna walk away by $800,000, fam.
True.
Hey, Wookie Woo. See, they sit back doing the math. They sit back doing the math. Hey, Wookie Woo. They sit back doing the math like, hold on, this shit ain't adding up, dog. Shit, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna need a whole lot more of that, man. Like, shit, just for us to even, you know, and then it's a good chance. Then it's a good chance we may lose. See, look, I remember a time a dude named James Lights Out Tony fought a guy. I think his first title was the IBF. It was the IBF title, and he fought the guy that was the champion at the time was Michael Nunn. And Michael Nunn was a hometown hero and stuff like that. I think he was with Don King Promotions at that time, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Nunn was a bad boy. And but James Tony was a hungry lion. You know, he started boxing and I think he turned pro in '88, if I'm not mistaken. And they A-side him. They A-side him to death. It was this A-side. They A-side him to the death. The death. Yeah, man. Yeah, baby boy, check this out. If you want this fight, Don King, I want to say it was Don. I'm not sure. I could be wrong about that, but he got paid. He accepted $66,000 for that fight. This is 1991. Now you can do the inflation with the inflation calculator, and you'll see what $61,000 is the equivalent of today, right? But Michael Nunn got like $500,000. He got like $500,000 for the fight. James Tony, and he fought in his backyard. James Tony say, now, not only will I take short money, not only will I go to his hometown, I'm gonna bet on myself, and I know it's set up for me to lose, but I'm gonna bet on myself and go fight this mofo anyways. I'll take the money.
True.
See, that's what's missing in today's boxing. Dudes ain't betting on themselves. They listen, they want an easy route. They want an easy route their way up to the top. I want to take the easy route, dog.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
They just want to take the easy route. That's it. You get what I'm saying?
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a Broham.
Yeah, man, nigga in the Broham, the dude in the Broham can throw some hands. The dude in the Broham can throw some hands. Don't nobody want to fight the dude in the Broham. Nobody. Unless you got to be a hell of a nigga to fight the dude in the Broham. The dude in the Broham can fight. And he's hungry. And bro, listen, you're gonna have a rough night on your hands. The dude in the Broham, bro, he gonna give you so many problems.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Yeah, we pulling up. Yeah, we pulling up. Like for real though. You dig? Yeah, man. Hey, what you say? Wookie Wook say on mamas. Yeah, man, on mamas, man. For real though.
True.
Yeah, on mamas. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For real, on mamas. You feel me? I'm like, bro, I don't know what this dude, like, for real. Like, what is he gonna do? I mean, what? Wait. No. No, what happened? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. I just saw something on X. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this here. I got distracted. Y'all, yeah, I got distracted. Y'all know I got that. Hold on, I just saw something on X. The application formerly known as Twitter. I just saw something on that. So right here, let me blow this up. Let me see. Is this a troll account? I don't know if this is a troll account. This might be a troll account. It'd be some of the troll accounts on here. So this dude said, oh no, this is the video right here. This guy say Floyd Schofield, Mama Hofield's son, says that he's losing his desire to win a world title after hearing the WBA is reinstating Gervonta Davis as the champ. And that his fight with Lucas Body has changed to a non-title fight. So they are fighting someone else. So he say, so they are fighting someone else. That's a tune-up. Hey, man. Hey, you get what I'm saying? This is around this. I don't know how true this is. But if they did that, dog, if the WBA did that, man, take, man, ooh, Lord, we so happy you back, dog. Man, check this out, dog. We so happy you back. Man, the lightweight division is trash. Oh, everybody gone. You ain't fought none of them, but everybody gone. Ryan Garcia gone. You fought him. You fought Rolly, and you fought Pitbull. Hey, check this out. All jokes aside, y'all check this out. I gotta take some credit on this now. I gotta take some credit. At the time when these fights happened, a lot of people, including myself, I was the main one, was like, man, this man ain't fighting nobody. He fighting tomato cans, no names. Don't nobody know who he is. You know what I mean? All that stuff there, yada, 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 right? He fought Ryan Garcia. Okay, he fought Ryan Garcia. I laughed at Pit. The nigga fought Pitbull. Who the fuck is the Pit? Didn't nobody know who this dude was. They called him the Mexican Mike Tyson. Talking about he beats out Pitbull Cruz. He the Mexican Mike Tyson. All that shit there. I saw a couple of fights he had in Mexico. I wasn't impressed. I said this man footwork is slow. He telegraphed. I'm like, man, Tank gonna kill this dude. But then when he fought Tank, he looked nothing like he did on no fights that I saw that he had in Mexico. I'm like, this the same fighter, yeah, but he was on Tank. He was on Tank ass that fight. Tank was turning him. Tank used a lot of really good footwork in that fight. Like that's how I know I say Tank got great footwork. Then, Tank fought he fought Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios moved up, became a champion at 147. Who Tank fought? Tank fought doggone Big Rolo. Big Rolo, 2-division world champ. They say 3, but it ain't no 3. Listen, it ain't no 3. Goddamn, the interim belt don't count as a champ. Yeah, they say 3-division world champion, Big Rolo. So when you look at these fights, Esau Cruz, what is 1 division? What is he 2-time champion? I think Esau Cruz 2-time champion, right? I think he's a 2-time 140-pound champion. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. He beat Rolo for his belt. Then he lost the belt to El Rayo. Did Pitbull get another belt? Did he get another belt? I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, so that dude say, his name Twin. I wish a nigga Twin. Hey, look here, Twin. He say that's disgusting by the WBA. They just give more and more ammo to Zuffa. At least mandate him. Hey, but now you get what I'm saying? Check this out. This is what I'm saying. the sanctioning bodies are delegitimizing themselves. So when people say belts don't matter, they don't matter today. Look at how the sanctioning bodies are moving. I.e. the WBC. They don't even honor their own rules. If the WBA did this, well, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. This what I think happened. Okay. No one was elevated to championship status. The belt was vacant. They stripped Tank of the belt and made him a champion in recess till he got his legal issues situated. Apparently, they feel comfortable enough to, now they hear that Tank is coming back to fight. And the belt wasn't, they didn't elevate nobody. They didn't say, okay, the intern title guy, we're gonna elevate you. Or you know what I mean? I don't think they got the gold belt anymore because they had the WBA regular, then they had the WBA Reggie belt. They had the Reggie. Tank had a couple of them. They had the Reggie belt, then they had the real the super belt or whatever. But so I guess by the belt being vacant and then Tank coming back, because you know when you're a champion in recess, you are the one who's going to get a first crack at the title if you decide to come back and fight. That's according to how their rules supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? So you know. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how it's supposed to be. And if they gave they gave it back. Oh, let me see. They gave it back to him. Wait a minute. Let me look this shit up. They gave it back to him. Let me see. I'm trying. Let me go see. So they gave it back to him, huh? Yeah, man. I'm put this right here so I have it. Hold on. Oh, let me ask Jim. Let me go to Gemini. No, hold on. I'm typing right now. What? Yeah, it say as of March of 2026, the WBA lightweight world champion is Gervonta Tate Davis. Davis has held the title since 2019 and most recently defended it in a highly competitive bout against Lamont Roach Jr. on February 28, 2025, which ended in a majority draw. Despite the draw, Davis retained his championship status. They say as of today. I just asked Gemini. Gemini told me. Gemini said, yeah, as of right now, dog. Yeah, as of right now, dog, they gave him. But you know what? I can't get mad at the WBA for doing that. I would have did the same thing. You know, see, look what's there at 135 right now. You got a whole bunch of drop shots there. Outside of Abdullah Mason, who's the WBO champ, outside of Abdullah Mason, you got a bunch of drop shots right there. I think everybody done moved up, everybody gone. All the smoke left. T.O. ain't there, Ryan Garcia ain't there, Shakur ain't there, Debo ain't there. All the smoke gone, the coast clear. You know, Pitbull gone, Rolly gone now too. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, who they gonna give it to? Shit, I would have did the same thing. And listen, and you definitely can't get the Mama Holyfield, boy. Much smoke they be ducking. And then they over there on on the Golden Boy Witness Protection Program. Just imagine them. You think they behind the Witness Protection Program now. Just imagine them with a belt over there at Golden Boy.
True.
Bro, hey, Akila, just imagine Mama Holyfield and her son. If you think they ducking smoke now, faking they death, Doug Ashton, what the dude name, what the dude name, H2O or whatever, the one that he used to be beside the Jake Paul, dunked him first, pulled out of that. Then you dunked what it was, JoJo Diaz, what it was, JoJo Diaz, was that fight? How about you got hurt or some shit? Just always ducking shit. Now sources say that boy be cycling off. That was sources say. So now sources say now be cycling off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. But I've been getting some good calls from some reliable mofos down there in San Antonio at that gym. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, then the Shakur fight, you went all the way to Saudi Arabia and duck. Fake your deal. Yeah, wait a minute. We wanted to fight. We wanted to fight. Mike's son he was in the bed. He said, Dad, I'll fight him. I'll fight him. I don't care. Just I'm a fighter. This is what I do. Just roll me to the ring in my bed, and I'll fight him. I'll fight him sitting on this hospital bed. I'll fight him. And no, that Mike's son wanted to fight, but the British Board of Commission said no, they the one stopped us. I'm like, man.
True.
Hey, this motherfucker. Hey, Schoolo, come on, fam. Yep. Come on, fam. Schoolo, the man, the man. You dig? Hey, the man, come on. Yeah, I would have did the same thing. I'm telling you right now. Listen, life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. It ain't supposed to be fair. That's just how it is. Life ain't fair. I would have did the same thing. Who I'm going to give it to? Who at 135 I'm going to get a belt to? Outside of Abdullah Mason. Who I'm going to give it to? As a matter of fact, let's go over here and look at 135. Let's go look at 135 right now, and let's see what's cracking. Let's go over here. Go to, let's see. I'm going to go to Box Rag first. And then we're going to go over to, he got the WBA belt. So we're going to see who in the WBA. Let's go over here and see what's up. See what I'm saying? Like, shit, life ain't fair, man. It is what it is. Let me see what's up. Fuck, let me see. Who are you going to give? Matter of fact, that's tight. Let me see. Let's go to the ratings. Yeah. All these old got them old garbage there. Who at 135? I need to go see who at 135. Who at 135? I know Abdullah Mason, but okay. Let's see who at 135. You better not be complaining. Oh, they got Raymond there. Okay, Raymond there. Oh, okay. I forgot all about Raymond now. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I had to go look. I forgot all about Raymond. But Raymond the ring belt, right? He the ring champion? Well, I forgot which belt Raymond got. Raymond got a belt though. Abdullah Mason got a belt though, too, right? Okay. William Cepeda, okay. They got Kid Austin there. They got Austin, Texas. Nigga from Austin, Texas. He's from Jersey. I know the dude who gave him his name. The dude who gave him his name is from Austin. And he the one told him, look, man, you should call him Kid Austin. Anyways, let's see. Okay, we got Lamont Rowe still here. Lamont Rowe. Okay, you know what? It's smoke here. It's smoke here at 135. Okay, I had to look. It's smoke here. It's smoke at 135. It's smoke here. Now, this is what we're going to have to do. Now, you know what we got to do? We got to go to the WBA rankings now. See, this is the problem. See, this is the problem. Like, we finna go to the WBA rankings. Yep, here we go right here. Let's pull that up. Let's pull up the WBO. Let's pull up the WBA rankings. Let's do that. We're going to go down here to lightweight. Let's see. Go right here. All right. It says it got an asterisk right here. Okay, asterisk. I guess he was a champion in recess. It said WBA World Champ WBC vacant. I be Raymond Mudathal is the IBF champ, and Abdullah Mace is the WBO champ. The WBC is vacant. Tank got his belt back. So he got elevated, lost it, and he got elevated again. How you get elevated twice for the same belt? Cause I remember when Dev, when Debo Dev had the, when he was undisputed at lightweight, he had all the belts, and Tank had the rigid belt. So when Dev moved up, they elevated Tank to the super title, the one that Dev had don't let loose. And then they took it from him, stripped him, made him a champion in recess because of the legal issues he was going through. And then when he announced he was coming back, according to rumors or whatever, then they decided to give it back to him. So they elevated him again. He got elevated twice for the same belt.
True.
Damn. Man, that's fucked up. Anyways, that's okay. So Floyd Schofield was number one. And Tank don't want to fight us. He knows us. We used to get him ready for in sparring for his fights. Tank knows how hard my son hits. He know how hard my son hits. He know kick and punch. Who's going to stand up under that power? Tank is not going to fight us. So, Mama Holyfield projecting. I was like, Tank will slide that boy, man. The boy be doing, he's defensively flawed. He's just too defensively flawed. I would love to see that fight. I don't love to see that fight, but he's just too defensively flawed. And they got to test him. You got to test him. You better test him now. Got to test that boy too. Yeah, man. So, yeah, okay. You got Lamont Roach here, Armando Martinez, Jose Valenzuela. Mr. Gary Russell Jr. right here. We got Gary Russell Jr. right here, fam. That's right. Gary Russell did move up to 135. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did move up to 135. Hey, you know what? Now I tell you what. Mama Holyfield keep talking about they want to fight Tank. Well, they number one in WBA, so they have earned the right to fight him. They earned the right to fight him. But you know what? If you want to test these boys, if you want to say, because I know how Tank Davis fans is, if you want to test these boys and say, okay, look, let's see what you're really working with. Let's see what you're working with. Fight Gary first. Fight Gary first. And, if you fight Gary, if you fight Gary first, right? You fight Gary first. And then if you can get by him, then we'll give you a shot. Hey, check this out. If I'm Coach Kenny, shout out to Coach Kenny. I like Coach Kenny, man. Coach Kenny, nice guy. If I'm Coach Kenny or Coach Calvin, I say, look, I know you number one right now. I know you number one. But you ain't ready, though, son. You ain't ready. What are you talking about? We know my son knows the 5 styles of boxing, and he ain't mastered none of them.
True.
Jack of all trades, master of nothing. So, yeah, I have to. Yeah, you know what I mean. If I'm Tank, I throw. That's what I do. I'm tired of niggas talking all this shit. I'm finna see where his nuts at for real. Look here, man. All right, you want to holler at me? You want to fight me? I tell you what, fight Gary. Fight him later on this year. Before the year end, fight Gary. You see what I'm saying? And whoever win, I'll fight the win out of that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, look here, man. Gary Russell, man, Gary Russell got great footwork, bro. That footwork alone gonna get that boy problems. Now I know what y'all gonna say, wait a minute, the kid got great footwork too. Yeah, but he just be moving around just to be moving around. He don't know what he be doing. He just be moving just to move. I want to show off my athleticism. You got to move with a purpose. I can switch. Look, I can switch. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, I can switch. I'm like, yeah, all right, okay. Oh, that shit sound good. That shit sound good. You know, you switch it when you folk goddamn what the dude is. Talise, was it Talise? The dude from little dude from Mexico, Talise. Yeah, you were switching with him. And you saw what he did to you. He dropped you and everything.
True.
The man got robbed. The man got robbed. Yeah, you got good footwork against them drop shots. Then he caught Tevin Farmer slipping. God. But they ain't gonna let that go. They ain't gonna let that go. Listen, we beat a 2-time champion. And look what Kid did to him. Kid stopped him in like 3 seconds. You know, he got the power is real. The power is real. Like, look, he was cross-eyed before we fought him. Now his eyes are straight. I'm telling you, my son, he knows the 5 styles of boxing. Yeah, but he's not a master of neither one of them.
To this day.
Jack of all trades, master of nothing. You know all this stuff, but you ain't mastered none of it. I mean, the man talking like he can. I remember he was on the show. I remember Mama Ho, she was on the show. She was talking about something. Yeah, you know, so because that style, you know, when the skin peeled off the bottom of my son's foot, you know, remember in the back I showed you guys the bottom of his foot, how the skin separated from the sole of his feet. Yeah, that's what happened. We had these shoes, and you know, they was defective, and that was a sponsor. So he had to come out there and apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, it wasn't, the shoes wasn't defective. You know, it was just, you know, just a bad break. You know, it was the socks. My son had socks that, you know, his mommy bought him, you know, in Jersey. She bought him and, you know, she mailed it for Christmas, and he put those socks on, and those are not the socks that he normally puts on and stuff like that. And, you know, so he would, you know, he had to, you know what I mean? Nigga talking about, he came on here talking about some hey Wookie Woo. He came on here talking about some that was the Henry Armstrong style. My son that was the Henry Armstrong style that you saw. You know, when my son fought Talise, well, not Talise, but the dude who he was headbutting the dude. They was headbutting each other. That fight. The fight that Kid Austin got his he got his face cut. He got his face cut. He doing all that jumping around like a damn jumping bean, and you know, swinging hard, and he ended up, you know, I think he ended up stopped. Did he stop, buddy? It was a black dude. Yeah, he came in there reckless. I said, man, the man coming in there leaning head first. No, he did. He wasn't leaning head first. That's not true. You didn't see that. Cause Mama Ho, hey Mason, you know, Mama Ho she has a Mama Ho have a she's out of touch with reality. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she have a problem with the truth. Like, she can physically see it with her eyes, but she interprets the information different from anyone else. I'm like, okay, Mama Ho, listen, all right, check this out, fam. Look, you did, I really don't, you know, look, fam, you kind of like, I saw what I saw. When they're telling me about, you know, hey, shout out to A-Sound T, salute fam. Hey, when they're telling me about that was the Henry Armstrong style, and you have to do your research, and you know, you have to. We're trying to do some reverse psychology shit on me, like some Jedi mind trick. You know, you supposed to be a reporter, and you supposed to know more about the sport and all of that stuff. There, you have to. It's your job to educate your audience. You supposed to told them that style that Kid did was Henry Armstrong. Look, he calls you Unc. You know, you're his nephew. You supposed to defend him. That's what he was saying, bro. On this show, bro, like, fam. I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga talking about Unc and nephew, and then Kid talking about something. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Unc, man. You know, you kind of like disappointed me. You know, when you said that, you know, Unc. I said what? I said you were lunging in. You was lunging in. What, you want me to lie to you? Like, you get what I'm saying? I know what I saw. You were lunging in, fam. He was disappointed. Hey, Hey, G5, he was disappointed. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed, man. Uncle man, because you was like you were tearing me down. I was like, fam, they were trying to dictate. They're trying to dictate how I call fights. Well, when you're calling a fight, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say that, this was the greatest fight that you ever seen. Because knowing what you know, that the bottom of his skin had ripped from his foot, from the bottom of his feet. Now that you know that, and go back and look at the fight again. And I promise you that you'll come to the conclusion that my son, that was the greatest fight you ever saw.
True.
All right.
True.
Okay. Jedi mind trick. I say, Mama Ho trying to hypnotize me. She trying to hypnotize me with words.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
Listen to the rhythm of the chimes. Listen to the rhythm of my voice. You are going into the deepest part of your sleep.
To have him, when he go in that ring, he black out. He's not in there.
Bruh.
Similar to if you read the book of Jesus, when they having a dinner, and he tell Judas to go do what he got to do, and Judas says no, and he give Judas a piece of bread, and then the spirit jump in Judas, then he go do what he had to do.
Open your eyes. In the innermost reaches of your heart, you are a tiger. Tiger.
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Bruh.
You are capable of great feats of strength and courage. Strength and courage.
It's in the Bible. It's similar to that. That's why when Floyd, after the fight, when he calmed down, he's emotional. He like, I did that to my friend. Because now the real Floyd is there, but in that ring, he's this beast. So,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You can beat any fighter in the world. You will win the championship.
Back to the punch, I think Floyd would have damn near killed that man.
Yeah,
it wasn't Floyd in there.
Bruh.
Out of sight. You will win over 40th Street Black. Win. Win. Invincible. Win. Mean. Win. Downright nasty with strength.
Yo, shout the season,
I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a spirit from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
Man, nigga, sitting there. Nigga, you gonna sit there. You full of your daddy full of shit. Your daddy and your mama full of shit. That's a mama and a daddy right there. That's a what a Mephrodite, what they call it. That's a mama and a daddy all rolled into one. And you ain't shit because you sitting there condoning that bullshit. Nigga, you finna be 25 this year. You finna be 25 years old. You still live with your daddy, your mama. You finna be 25. Dude, check this out, fam. Fam, check this out. Man, you let a nigga run game on you like that. Like, game recognize game. Like, I was always taught that. Game recognize game. A family member can't fool me. Like, when I was young, I was sharp. Nigga, I was a sharp little jitterbug. I'm talking about as a teen. And then in my 20s, early 20s, I was sharper than that. So, like, come on, fam. Oh, you did say that. Hey, and then the way the nigga worked his neck. Oh, you did say that. You know what I mean? Similar to the book of Jesus. It's in the Bible. You know what I mean? When Jesus told Judas, go do what he had to do. Like, you lucky, bruh. If I was doing that interview, I would have stopped him. As soon as he said that shit, I would have questioned all. Okay, Jesus said do what he had to do. What was that Jesus told him he had to do? What do you mean? It's in the Bible. Go look it up. I say, where can you tell me, where can I find the book of Jesus? Is that in the New Testament or the Old Testament? What are you talking about? See, you have the American Bible. You don't have the real Bible, that come from the, the Anunnaki. What you talking? Yes, see, you don't have the real Bible. See, I'm a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Hebrew. She told me she was a Hebrew. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I said, I heard a Hebrew Israelite, but not Hebrew Israelite. Hey, man, hey, Akila, I heard a Hebrew Israelite, but Hebrew Israelite. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. It's in the Hebrew Bible. It's in the Bible. You know what I mean? To the book of Jesus. You do know that there's a lot of books missing in the Bible. Like some books have 66, some books have 64. Like there's missing books. I like the secret scrolls and stuff like that. I'm like, this lying ass nigga. So he's sitting here running this game on his son. The son so lame, he ain't even picked up on it yet. You would think, normally like young black men or just young men in general, we pick up on things. You ain't just, like the shit he's saying is just so outlandish. It just, bro, like it's beyond comprehension. How can you believe somebody like that? When you got somebody telling fantastical stories like that on a consistent basis, you have to question everything that they say. How can you believe it? Anything, dog, your track record with the truth is so bad, dog. Like your track record with the truth, not the truth, the truth. Your track record with the truth so bad, dog. I'm man, Lord, but man, shit. But listen, I can be outside. Mama Ho can be outside with me. Mama Ho can say, look, it's raining. And I can look in the sky, see the rain falling from the sky, feel the rain slapping me in my face, and I still won't believe it's raining because Mama Ho said it.
True.
Still won't believe it's raining. I'm getting wet like a mud, dog. Raining outside, dog. Now it wasn't raining, dog. It is raining. Look, man, you wet. Man, everything wet. You soaking wet. I went, it wasn't raining, dog. Mama Ho said it was raining. You can't believe now. Mama Ho say. I'm like, man, come on. Man, this shit, man. Hey, I can do this. I can do this in my sleep.
Well, if it ain't Shuffle Along Mac and his old-time dog.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Is your mama still working in them $10 houses? Just asking. To this day. I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for a friend.
Bruh.
You dig?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Yeah, I'm just asking for a friend. Anyways. Yeah, man. So, you know what? The WBA made a business decision as it relates to Tank. So I understand that. I get it. As I said before, it's their belt. They can do what they want to do with it. People can do what they want to do with it, man. That's why I ain't, that's why I'm not emotionally invested in it. Like, people talking about, the fighters gotta play by the rules. What rules? And that's what get me like I came up in the era, you wasn't fans of promotional companies. In this era, you have, that's how I know it's these new booties. The fan base, the boxing fans that was around with me, we're gone. It's a whole new wave here now. And they come from they come from the influencer boxer world. Influencer boxing. And you can tell this is why tabloid shit get the most attention. I did a couple of shows on talking about some tabloid shit with the Carissa Shields and Pat Poose and all that there. Cause the shit funny. I ain't gonna lie, the tabloid shit is funny. That shit was funny. And that shit some of it be funny, some of it be funny. You just can't have an overdose of it. But at one point in time, it was never like that in boxing. It was never like that in boxing. Boxing was really, really a manly sport, just really manly. Now it's, dudes acting like bad bitches, niggas wearing purses, dudes got You know, they looking real sweet. You know, the jeans too tight, nuts can't breathe, motherfucker, legs getting numb, you know, they kissing and dancing together, they making excuses, you know, they ducking smoke, you know, just fans getting behind fighters and praising them for ducking. They fans are Oscar De La Hoya. Fans of I'm pro PBC. I'm with Al, and I'm like, fam, these people don't even know you.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I never seen it like this before. These people don't even know you, fam. How you team a promoter? Like you like boxing, you like boxing. I ain't gonna watch that fight because it's PBC or it's Golden Boy, it's Top Rank, and you know, and Top Rank and PBC beefing with each other, and I'm with the PBC, and I'm like, fam, you ain't, bro, fam, these people don't even know you. These people are in the tax bracket that you can't even dream of. What in the hell make you think you're on their team and these two guys who are up top where they at beefing with each other? Do you know how stupid you sound? I mean, like, bro, like the fans that's here today, I just sit back and, you know, I realize, I say, you know, my intelligence is just too high for them. Even with a GED, my intelligence is just too high for them. Too smart, too witty, too slick, comeback game too strong, got a slick mouth, king shit talker. Boy, you get what I'm saying? I'm damn near undefeated. I lost a couple, but boy, ain't been a couple. You know what I mean? I'm like 98-2. I'm like 98-2. You see what I'm saying? Piss niggas, I mean, piss them off to the highest festivities. Piss them off to the highest festivities. Mouth slicker than a can of oil. You get what I'm saying? I remember my mother told me, my mama say, stop giving me word for word. Stop giving me word for word. Because every time she says some shit, I say some shit. Hey, and my dad used to be like, yeah, that boy just like you. Yeah, that boy just like you. Yeah, he got that from you. He got that from you. Hey, he got. I mean, my stepdad. Yeah, he be like, yeah, he got that from you. He definitely. You got that mouth. He got that mouth. My brother Michael, you know, he talk. My brother Michael talk shit too. He talk shit too though. Yeah, he talk shit. Hey, but yeah, he talk shit. He'll fight. Yeah, he talk shit. He used to fight back in the day, but yeah, he talk shit. He talk shit too. Yeah, my brother, he passed away, but yeah, Mike talk shit. Like, but boy, like yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, hey, look, check this out. Talking about been putting jumper cables on niggas since 1979. Since 79, I've been putting jumper cables on them, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. I said, boy, let me tell you something, boy. You let me talk to him.
The fuck?
Telling you, boy, if you need a pep talk, let me talk to him.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
If he don't believe he can win, he gonna believe he can win after he talk to me.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You tell it, listen. If he don't believe in nobody else, when I finish talking to him, put them jumper cables on him, see what that was great guy. That was a great guy, man. That great, like, man, you know what, man? You always got to yeast it up. Why you got the yeast? Don't be putting the yeast on it. I said, yeast? Yeah, me and Miss Black Panther, me and Keela was on the show, and we were talking to Gray. He said, yeah, man, so he mad at me. Look, he said I was lying. Then once I debunked that, hit him with the receipts, he ended up agreeing, no, you weren't lying. His issue wasn't the fact that I told the truth or lied. His issue was And I didn't lie, but his issue was, he said, you putting yeast on it. Why you got to put yeast on it? You got to yeast, you always yeast your shit on. I said, oh, that what you mad at? Oh, okay. I said, well, Greg, I've been doing this, man. I've been doing this since the late 70s, man. You know, I'm talking about 79, the early 80s. I've been doing this for a long time, fam. Like, you know, shit. So you feel me? Like, fam, like this what I do. You get what I'm saying? You know, shit. Hey, you get what I'm saying? That's what I do. You feel me? So yeah, that what he got mad at. I'm like, I'm pound for pound. I'm pound for pound when it comes to that, boy. I'm like, when it comes to that, shit, nigga, I'm pound for pound. Yeah, listen, there is no competition.
You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about?
None.
What he says we don't believe.
Nigga, I'm talking about, don't listen, don't even try. Don't even try.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
Facts.
There's levels to this. There's levels.
Hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey.
They said they never gave you niggas money.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man.
Nigga, please.
Hey, what he say? Yeah, man. He said, OG Great. I'll get you talking about great. Yeah, great, man. Great. Man, god damn, boy. Lord have mercy. I like, man, this motherfucker right here, man. Boy, I can't do nothing with him, boy. I told you, it's three dudes I can't do nothing with. Bill Haney, Brian Norman Sr., and DC Gray. Them the three, I know I'm out of my element. I say I'm out of my element right there. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? I'm out of my element right there. That right there, that's a no-win situation for me. That's a key to winning fights too. The key to winning fights is pick the fights that you know you can win. So you gotta pick the fight you know you can win now. See where he is now. See now how you listen. Didn't I tell you I did not say I'm gonna get you to 30-0? Did I say I'm gonna get you 30-0? You gotta trust me, baby. Listen, trust me. Ain't it been working so far? How many fights you got? Yeah, man, I'm 35-0 right now. And you got what? 42 knockouts. You feel me? Now I'm finna take you to heavenly heights. Nigga be 35, 40-0. Ain't fought nobody. You be like, God damn. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you seen such and such? Who? Well, I remember we was at the barbershop one time. Dude was like, yeah, man, Deontay Wilder, man. I was fucked up about Wilder at this time. I was like, yeah, nigga, the Bronze Bomber. You know what I mean? But I knew he wouldn't fight nobody. I knew that. No, I knew he wouldn't really. You get what I'm saying? But he was cool. He was cool. And then the Tyson Fury, like as he got, it's like once he won that belt, once he won the WBC belt in 2015, I think he won that belt on the Golden Boy. Wilder became champion on the Golden Boy, right? I think he was over that Golden Boy. He left in 2015 when the PBC started. But I think he had a title fight prior to that. It all happened in the same year. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, yeah, I think he became a champion under Oscar. Yeah. Because him, Errol Spence, all of them was over there at that time. I think he became a champion under Oscar. And right after that, he left. He left when Al formed the PBC or something of that sort. So, you know, I'm like, man, you know. Hey, what did they say? Akila say Boots fights tomato cans. Hey, hold on. Who said Boots? Why? Hey, Akila, why you brought his name up? I was just throwing a number out there. Y'all putting the face on it. Y'all putting the face on the number. Man, Akila say Boots fights tomato cans on it. Lord have mercy. You might not be able to go to Philly for after that comment. You know how sensitive, hey, you can't come to Philly, dog. It's a no-fly zone on Philly, dog. No-fly zone. You can't come here, dog. Ice can't even come here. Ice scared to come through here. Anyway, he say fault cans. I know that much. He say fault. Nigga 40, hey bro, nigga 40-0. Motherfucker 40-0, man. I was like, man. And then what happened was when I started my podcast, and then I was getting attacked by the guys I labeled the Wakanda, the Wakanda ninjas. And you know, I had to broke them off because a lot of people felt some type of way about the Wakanda ninja. I was like, yeah, man, these Wakanda ninjas, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, man, I got them Wakandas, man. And motherfuckers was getting mad. And they got offended. Me being so intelligent with this GED education, me being so intelligent. You know, I set traps. I set traps when I say things. It's like a boxer, right? A boxer set a trap, you know, to get his opponent to maneuver one way while he's setting them up with something else. Like, if you watch me over the years do this shit, you know what I mean? Like a lot of shit I say, I be saying traps because I already know how to combat it. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, he don't took the bait. And motherfuckers always jumping out the window. He don't took the bait. Now I got them it up on round them up right quick, put them in a spin. So the Wakanda Ninja thing really got to him. You a coon. They said I was a coon. Oh, you a sellout. You a Tom. You Uncle Tom. Damn, okay, bet. So I'm the boxing content creator that say, you know, I say, yes, I am Uncle Tom. I said, I'm the historical Uncle Tom. The historical Uncle Tom. Do you know what that means, sir? No. I said, do you know who Uncle Tom was in real life? His name was Josiah Henson. He is the black man, former slave, who the book was named after. Uncle Tom's Cabin. Josiah Henson, tell a story about him. You know, he freed himself, him and his family, and he used to come back and forth and went up the Underground Railroad to Canada. He used to come back and forth from Canada to the U.S. to help free other blacks off plantations and lead them to freedom to the Underground Railroad to Canada. So the historical Uncle Tom, yes, they didn't know that. The Hollywood version of Uncle Tom, because if you know anything, the sellout was Sambo. Sambo was the sellout. Now, if you called me a Sambo, then that'd have been something, you know. Sambo was the sellout. So, as time went by, the meaning of certain words changed. So, but they said that to try to offend me. That shit didn't offend me because I know I'm smarter than the niggas who was calling me that. Then they said, you talking about your own people. You know, you can't talk about Wakanda. Who you call, who is Wakanda? You talking about black people. So I broke them off again. I said, sir, where is Wakanda? What you mean where Wakanda? That ain't the point. What you mean where's, I say, sir, where's Wakanda? It's in Africa. It's supposed to symbolize a country in Africa and all that stuff there. So I broke them off. I say, fam, it's not real. It doesn't exist. The whole concept of Wakanda came from two white men who started Marvel Comics by the name of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. They created Black Panther. They created Wakanda. Two white men did this. In 1966, before the Panther Party was started in 1966, like months before or something of that sort. So when you get emotionally wrapped up in these words, yo, you talking about black people, when you talk about Wakanda, nigga, I say, man, the white man made this. You identifying, you can't say 1 minute that white people are bad, evil, this and that, they're racist. But yet, when they create heroes for you and fictitious characters, you grasp on to those same heroes and fictitious characters that was given to you by the very same people who you said is evil and all this stuff there, and then you take racial pride in it. Does that make sense? To a Wakanda nigga, it makes sense. So I just went to destroying a lot of this shit. Then I realized, I said, you know what, man, I'm too smart for these niggas. These motherfuckers low IQ for real. They can't even hold they can't hold my bootstraps. These motherfuckers can't be this low IQ. From different parts of the country. older than me, younger than me, dumber than me.
True, true, true.
Older than me, younger than me, and dumber than me. Woo, Lord have mercy. I was like, yeah, man, so I just went to breaking these niggas off, and then I done broke so many of them off while educating them at the same time. Now they learned their lesson. They don't even come over here no more. It took them longer. They learned their lesson. The Mexicans learned their lesson. The blacks learned their lesson. The whites learned their lesson. I ain't never had no issues with the Asians. So they learned their lesson. They're like, yeah, that nigga right there. Nah, shit, boy, no, he ain't the one. A Tampa nigga. They found out. They fucked around and found out. I'm not the one. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, shout out to who we got. Shout out to Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, what's going on for him? Shout out to Steph. Steph, what the lick read? Yeah, so I was kind of like, you know, it is what it is. I just kind of like, you know, it ain't the same. That's why I be saying, like, what I said make perfect sense. I don't compare today's fighters with those guys who came from a certain era, because you can look at how and say, yeah, he could have competed in any era and he would have dominated that era. Based on what? Based on what he was able to accomplish in this era? I can promise you, accomplishments in this era is nothing in comparison to what came before this era. It's something, but it's nothing in comparison to. Road a lot easier for some. Criteria is different. You ain't got same day weigh-ins. You're not fighting 15 rounds, and you ain't using 8-ounce gloves. And you're not sitting out fighting once a year or once every 2 years or twice a year. Now you fighting 5-6 times a year on the regular. Yeah, same day weigh in, and you're gonna fight 15 rounds. You telling me the dudes in this era could have made it in that era? If you say yeah, they could have, why they ain't doing it now?
True, true, true.
If they could have, why they not doing it now? Why they ain't fighting 5-6 times a year now? Well, we know they got rid of the 15 rounds, so. Like, you can look at what they doing now. Too much duck language. They got too many options. Yeah, man, Vergil got options. He got options. Anytime you hear motherfuckers say options, you know, I'm saying when they saying it like that in that context. Because you can say options, and it means two different things. It means two different things you say options, right? Depending on the context. If your context is we got options, you know, you're not our only option. We can fight this guy, that guy. In that context, that's duck language. Option is duck language. So he ducking. If I'm not your option, and I'm ranked number 1 or you know, I'm the best in my, you know, with this sanctioned body, and you the best with that sanctioned body. You got the belt over there, I got the belt over here, and we got a chance to fight each other to put it all together. And you telling me that you got options other than unifying with me? That's duck language.
True.
And then you got fan bases, online fan bases full of ducks. I like to call them the ducklings. You got certain popular fighters who've been ducking smoke their entire career in the name of fighting the best. I ain't gonna say no name. It's quite a few of them. Quite a few of them out there. Just a few of them. At least a good 4 or 5. And then the ducklings come out. Yeah. Yeah, you wrong side of the street, dog. My fight ain't got to fight you. You clout chasing. You don't really want to, you clout chasing, dog. You got the, and now sometimes that is true. Sometimes the dude just to use your name just to stay, just to stay in the algorithm. That is true. That does happen. But that's not every case. You gotta handle that on a case-by-case basis. I'm like, fam, you got a history, man. You like you ain't fought none of these dudes. Like all these dudes fighting each other now. Everybody rumbling, mixing it up. You got an entire fan base on the internet, on this section of the internet. They on the left side of the internet. They deep. It's a bunch of them. Old niggas, young niggas, and everything in between. Yeah, why he calling him out? And another thing, he get mad cause he know he the cash cow. It's the money thing. He just looking for it's a money grab and all that stuff there. And another thing, and my fighter ain't got to do this and he would have knocked Roberto Duran. Now everybody know he would have knocked Roberto Duran. Everybody know that. Roberto Duran get hit too much. What you think would have happened if he would have? Then we got to have these fictitious boxing matches. I got to use my imagination. You what you think he'll do if he hit Poach out with it? You saw what he did to Leo Santa Cruz. If he caught Devin with that punch, what you think will happen to him? I don't want to think what happened to him. I want to see what happened to him.
True.
I gotta use my imagination to entertain a fight that I literally do not have to use my imagination for. Y'all can just fight each other. I got to hear this. Yeah, man, just imagine what he'll do with such and such. I say this man 75-0, 213 knockouts. You don't want him to fight nobody? Who you want him to fight? You come out and you talk about all these other fighters ain't doing this and ain't doing that. But you don't hold a fighter who you got in the witness protection program, you don't hold him to the same standard. You justify the duckery. Hey, Arnold Brown, they justify the duckery. But you telling me he would have whooped Sugar Ray? Robinson, Leonard? You wouldn't have whooped Sugar Shane Mosley. Oh, he would have whooped Roberto. He would have whooped Hagler, Roberto. Oh, yeah, he would have. What you think he would have did to them? Nothing. Got knocked out.
True.
Because today's fighter, I'm just saying, especially American fighter, man, this shit don't got so this shit don't got so watered down. This shit don't got so watered down, dog. Bro, like these dudes have fam. When you have damn near 40 fights on your resume, and I'm struggling to think of 2 people who you fought, like nothing jumped out. No memorable moments. Because normally you think of fights, you think of the memorable moments. You can think of Tyson and Razor Ruddock, Tyson Holyfield, both of them. The bike fight and everything. I could be a Buche, I think David Tool, or Lennox Lewis. I think Lennox Lewis fought 2 or 2, if I'm not mistaken. Rockman, and like you remember memorable moments. Like I'm like, I can't even think of no memorable moments. Okay, like one memorable moment I won't forget is Crawford and Canelo. I ain't gonna forget that one. That happened on Mexican Independence Day in Vegas. We was there for that. So I ain't gonna never forget that one. But I'm saying like memorable, like you get what I'm saying? Niggas just This shit just, bro. This shit, that celebrity, that celebrity, and this what people blaming Floyd Mayweather for. Like you introduced, you opened up the door for this, and he left. Nigga talk, yeah, nigga, we following the Mayweather blueprint, the green print, and you know what I mean? We following the green print. Nigga talk about, they would holler about they following the green print. You on the wrong side of the street. You with the wrong promoter. You with the wrong network. You got to come over here and sign with us. Bro, like, it's so many landmines. Back in the day, they had politics in boxing. Real politics. It ain't that much real politics no more. It's still here. The real politics is still here. Definitely with the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning body is so political and crooked and corrupt. The belt don't mean that no more. Literally, they don't. Because the sanctioning bodies have done everything in their power to devalue their belts in the eyes of the public. Picking and choosing when you want to apply your rules and when you don't want to apply them. Certain fighters can do certain things that other fighters can't do. 1 minute you say this, the next minute you say that. Then y'all beefing with this group over here. Showing favoritism to certain fighters. And you get what I'm saying? It's like, man, so what's a independent, neutral body, allegedly, does that, you devalue the whole premise of your organization. You cease to exist with me. So if the organization ain't shit, ain't respectable, have no honor and integrity, then the belt that they represent don't mean a goddamn thing.
True.
Bro, like, I trying to tell you, bro. Like this shit so fugazi. Hey man, I told y'all, man, y'all want me to go live. I wasn't gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna buy the pay-per-view fight. I ain't buying it. You know what I mean? But y'all want me to go live this weekend for the Keith Thurman fight? Y'all send me the cash out. Just send me some cash outs, to pay for it. And we'll go live for it. Other than that, I wouldn't even think about that shit. I'll check it out, but I ain't buying that shit. Damn sure ain't. Shit. Motherfucker, what you say? Hey, what you say? Oh, Marty King, what's going on, fam? Marty King say people are getting tired since Crawford retired. It's about longevity and greatness. Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? Like I told dude, dude say, yeah, man, Bud coming back, this and that, this and that. This, you know who man Crawford, like, I was real, real happy that Bud retired. And y'all remember, because I said this, I say, listen, man, I'm happy for his kids. Because, his kids, they from a little small town, Omaha, Nebraska. It's not big, right? So, his kids, they got it. All of their lives, they've been sharing their father with the world. Because he's a fighter, because of his profession. Now he's retired. He done made more than enough money. Came out of nowhere. Was blackballed. Overcame all of that. And literally just fought, promoter was against him. Another promoter that wasn't that had nothing to do with his promoter to come in was against him, trying to block him out of mega big fights. And then they were putting out hit pieces on him in the media. I know because I do this shit. So I know how this shit go. I know, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 of these people saying the same thing. Okay, that's a hit piece. All right. Yeah, that's a hit piece right there. And then their underlings are regurgitating what those 6 are saying, and then they're spreading it throughout different periodicals, like different websites that they control, and some of those same reporters are write articles or other way. I said, oh, that's a hit piece. I told him, I said, they got a hit piece on you. I said, let me show you how this shit works. Bam. And I told him, got a hit piece out on you. You the nigga they hate. The blacks and the whites and the Hispanics don't like you. Online. According to the narrative. Now, that doesn't mean that's true. That doesn't mean that the blacks, the whites, and Hispanics don't like Crawford. That don't mean it's true. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that's the narrative that was being pushed online. Literally. So, I know what a hit piece is. So now that he's gone, and I'm happy because I'm like, man, you know, we get to spend time with his kids. Nobody said anything about his kids. Everybody like, oh man, the nigga, bro, like, as I said before, I was talking to this guy. I say, man, when a motherfucker don't like you, and this is what my mother taught me a long time ago. She say, son, let me explain something to you. I say, yes, ma'am. She say, when a motherfucker don't like you, ain't nothing you can do to make him like you. I thought about it. I said, yeah. I said, well, what you mean by that? She say, look, if a motherfucker is deep-rooted in despising your existence, they don't like your black skin. They don't like the whiteness of your teeth. They don't like the nappiness of your hair or the texture of your hair or whatever. People who look like you online. And you keep winning. You keep being successful at every level. And then you reach the highest of the height in your career. And motherfuckers who judging you and talking shit about your career have not accomplished anything in their career, if they have one.
True, true, true.
So let me get this straight. I came from nothing. I chose a profession in life. And that profession that I chose, based on the gift that God gave me, mixed with my work ethic, determination, and fortitude, and desire to want to get better and provide for me and my family, I was able to come the best in my field. In this field called life. What are you the best at doing, sir? The nigga who criticizing me, what do you do for a living? Oh, we don't know because you have behind the avatar. And a nigga can't see your face. And if you're a YouTuber in boxing, you don't make enough money to make, you know, some of you making some good, decent money, but you know, I know what the ad revenue make. So it ain't nothing to retire y'all for. Are you the best at that? Are you universally recognized in your field? Like what are you an expert at? What have you mastered in your career? Your career as you living with your baby mama. Your career as in and out of jail. Your career as you've been working at this low-wage job for years. Your career as you don't had 10, 15 different jobs. You have been successful at one thing, criticizing another nigga about some shit that you ain't even that successful in your field of expertise, if you have one.
True, true, true.
Now, I figured this out with a GED. You know, just a little dude from West Tampa, Florida, 1332 Main Street, Apartment B, middle of the housing, middle of the projects. It's not there anymore, but I figured this out with a GED. Because It's one thing that I've learned a long time ago. I ain't the smartest. I'm not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling. I'm not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen drawer. But I have a master's degree in common sense. And common sense is what God give you. See, that sense trump everything. There's nothing else that you can learn in life that's going to be greater than common sense. You can be a rocket scientist, but if you ain't got common sense, it's going to be very easy for somebody to get over on you, manipulate you, and do whatever it is they want to do with you. You're strong in this area, but you're weak over here. You get what I'm saying? You know, if you got a strong sense of common sense, you can see bullshit from a mile away. And then when you live life a little bit, you get a little bit of experience up under your belt. Then based on that experience that you learned, that's in your mental Rolodex, in your mind, you can recall from memory. I'm telling my age, some of you young jitterbugs, y'all don't know what a Rolodex is, just look it up. It was an old school way of doing things. You can say, you know what, based on my experiences, I know how this gonna work out. I've been down that road before, yeah, etc. That's why it's always good when you got young people, whether it's male or females, when you can talk to some elderly people that have some sense. Even the elderly ones that's damn fools, you can learn a lot from them by talking to them. Because you can look at them and say, okay, this motherfucker old, broke, and a damn fool. So I do know if I go down the same path that he went down, then more than likely I'm gonna end up with the same result. Because you know, some people see, and this is how I see things now in life. Those who are older than you are you, where you gonna be at when you reach their age. You're seeing yourself in the future. So you say, Coach, you tripping. I was talking to the jitterbug probably about I don't know, probably about a month ago. I'm over there in Temple Terrace at the barbershop. I met Mason. I met Mason. Mason that's in the chat, Big Mason from Flint, Michigan. I met him for the first time in Temple Terrace at that same barbershop. I'm at the barbershop sitting over there, right? I'm talking to the jitterbug. He was talking about Charleston White. Oh, that nigga, this, that, yada, 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 blah, that's squad. How you feel about Charleston White? This and that. I say, you know, he ain't my cup of tea, but, you know, to each his own. I ain't knocking his hustle. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, such and such. He too old for this, and the nigga, you know, he ain't got this and that, and I think he was showing the video where he was in Miami, and I said, no, I see he making some money for himself. He doing his thing. It ain't, he doing his thing. So Jitterbug was just talking. And I think he was kind of like trying to age shame him or something. He was trying to age shame him. So I said, well, you can't get mad at the man, talking about, well, he old this, he old that. I say, how old are you? I think he told me he was 32, something like that. 30. Yeah, I think either 30 or 32, something like that. I say, how long do you plan on living? He said, shit, I plan on living a long time, this and that, yada, 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 right? And I say, I think he was either 30 or 32. For the sake of the conversation, I'm gonna just say 32. I say, last year you was 31. He said, yeah. Year before that, you was 30. Year before that, you was 29. I said, what does that tell you? He said, I'm getting older. I said, exactly. So if you plan on becoming older, Unless you plan on dying young, like a lot of these young dudes, they like dying young. It's something about dying young that they love to do. They hate getting old. These young dudes, they don't like getting old. They like dying at 18, 19, 20, in their 20s and their 30s. They just like dying, so be it. Good riddance. Hasta luego. I say, that's going to be you 20 years from now. What do I mean? Not necessarily you're going to be like him, act like him, but you're going to be at that age. And it's going to be somebody just like you that's going to be 20 years or so younger than you. And you're going to be able, because you're older now, you have a little experience, you have experience on your side, you're going to be able to do something what they call reflect. See, when you're young, you don't do a reflection. Because you got a lot of life to live. It's all about it. You're finna go have fun, do this and do that. You very seldom sit down and get time to reflect. Reflect meaning let me look back and see what I did right, what I went wrong, and what I could do to build on from this point forward. You don't get a time to reflect. Because the only time you can learn something from a situation, you got to reflect on it. You got to think about it. You got to ponder on it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm telling them, I said, yeah, that's you. When you see a motherfucker older than you, that's you. If you plan on reaching that age, understand that's what you're going to look like. Not necessarily you're going to look exactly like him, but I'm saying your body going to decay. Your skin is going to sag. Your kids who was this small going to be this big. And then you're going to sit back and reflect and say, okay, what have I accomplished in my life? And if you got to be working at 60 something, 70 something, damn near 80 something, then what does that tell you? You fucked up at 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, hell, maybe even 50 something. And I'm not necessarily saying fucked up like you did something wrong. I'm saying whatever you didn't do at these ages, you're paying for it now at your advanced age.
True.
So the moral of the story is this. This is the moral of the story. Cause I get to rambling this shit. And then we're gonna shut it down. Damn, I forgot what I want to say. Oh God. I hate that shit. Hey, bro, I swear, man, my mind just went blank. My mind just went blank, dog. I was gonna say some shit too, man. It was hell of a shit I was gonna say too, dog. My mind went blank because I was like, damn, I got some work I'm doing. So I'm like, my mind, I looked over here and I said, damn, I gotta finish this up soon to show with. I gotta finish this up what I'm doing. Yeah, so damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, dog. Fuck. Man, I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Hey, shout out to Just So Sick. He said out here campaigning to get deleted early. Hey, man, teach his own, man. If they want to get deleted early, they can. Shit, I'm not gonna get in their way. One thing, let me tell you something. Hey, Just So Sick. Where you at? Just So Sick. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. I'm not going to get in the way of what the universe is trying to teach you. If you on a crash out mission, and you got one of these old niggas who have convinced you to do some dumb shit to prove how gangster you is or how tough you is or how much of a real ninja you is and because he don't did time already, he ain't trying to go back, so he pushing your dumb ass up to do it. And you trying to check out early, that's what come with it. Yeah, that's what come with it, fam. You don't, it's something about life that you don't like living. You don't like breathing air. So just, since you don't like living, you don't like breathing air, then, this what come with it, fam. I'm gonna tell you like an old lady told me, she said, you ain't got to rush death. It's gonna come fast enough. You ain't got to rush, it's gonna come. Ain't nobody leaving this bitch alive, so you ain't got to rush it. It's gonna come, y'all nigga. Y'all gotta live long enough to become the old niggas. I feel like it ain't gonna be no more old heads after the old heads die off. After the old heads die off, it ain't gonna be no more old heads. Cause the young niggas ain't living long enough to be old heads.
True.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we got an old head. Hey, check this out. We got an old head. We got an old head shortage. For real? We got an old head shortage, man. Like, there's a big gap. It's the old heads, then everything in between them dying off, and then the younger ones coming up, they can kind of like fill the gap, but they dying off too. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like after the old heads die off, it ain't gonna be no more old heads because the young, they make micro getting older. Shout out to IG. He say, Coach, be talking that real. Oh, someone was listening facts. Oh, you know what, man? I went totally off topic. I went totally off topic, totally off script. Well, I don't follow no script, but I'm just saying like the boxing talk. Yeah, he right. They campaigning on getting, you know what I mean? It is what it is, fam. It is what it is. I just sit back and, I just sit back, smoke my weed, work on what I'm working on, and I just watch. I just watch the greatest show on earth. I see everything. I see all the real shit and all the foolishness. You see what I'm saying? Damn, I ain't even dropped the phone lines today. Shit. Caller, hold on. Damn, I ain't had the phone lines on. My bad, y'all. My bad. Shit. Let me see. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate how you be speaking about life, man. Because I want to get my thoughts about life too, man. So you know me. I'm a hardworking dude too. I do security and stuff like that. I got my own car. I help my mom pay bills and stuff like that. And one time too, Coach, like I think on one of my off days, right? You know how you talking about these young niggas don't be thinking? I was outside smoking in front of my crib. It probably like I'd say 10, 11 that night. I'm in the front, right? And I see a young nigga. I said, you trying to open the car door? Like, my house is like, I got a big house. It's not that big, but, I get 2 cars in the front and there's one on the side. So someone told me, like, walk on the side with my backyard at. And I said, a young nigga, what? I said, you trying to open the door? I said, what you doing? I had to pull out my strap and everything, bro. I said, well, what you doing, bro? I scared of him, though. I ain't want to, wake the neighbors. I said, he was like, my bad. I ain't, like, I said, bro, go on with that shit. Like, we don't got time. Don't try to steal all these cars and shit like that, bro. So I said, walk away. I mean, bro, you should be in school or something. You should get up in the morning to school. I said, how old you is? You're 15 years old. You 15? Feel me? So he was a talking Pete. Yeah. He was scared as hell. He was scared as hell. So I pulled out my strap. He was on his knees and everything. I said, bro, what you doing? I said, don't be stealing people's cars, man. Go back to the crib and go with your people, bro, because I'm not going to spare no young niggas, bro. I don't care how old you is. If they on some hot shit, I'm gonna leave them where you lay. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna leave them where you lay. So I was just getting my thoughts out. Like, they gotta think out here because there's no parents that can mentor them. I don't know who his mom, who his dad, though. But, I let him walk away and stuff like that, though. Legit was scared as hell. So I didn't want to do it to him. But I was gonna get my thoughts on that, man. Like, y'all live y'all life, man. Don't be dumb, man. Just make your money. Stay out the way. Don't be in no bullshit like that, Cole. That's all I'm saying.
All right, salute, man. Shout out to Derek, man. Florida, stand up. Salute, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I ain't got no carbs. Oh, yeah, I ain't got no carbs. Then I just ate the salmon. Shit, I ain't eat enough Carbs a day. Okay, I gotta eat some carbs then. Protein, fat. All right, I gotta eat some carbs. Yeah, man. So I mean, it is what it is, man. I talk about a lot of shit I don't experience, bro. So I talk about shit from a lot of shit I experience. I don't experience a lot of shit. Then people who I've been around who experience stuff, I was right there, like first I witnessed and stuff. So a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit I talk about, man. It be I went through it, bro. And I talk like anything I talk about 9 times out of 10, I don't been through that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm drawing from those experiences. Because I went through it. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's why I say my biggest regret in life. Ever sit down and ask yourself, like, what's your biggest regret? Up until the point to where you at now, if you in your 20s or if you're in your 30s or whatever, no matter what your age is, but what is your biggest regret? You ask yourself, what's your biggest regret? Because everybody may have something that they regret in their life that they did, or a decision that they made that they wish they wouldn't have made, or it may not be a decision that you made. It may be that you was around the wrong people, got caught up in some shit that you shouldn't have got caught up in, but you made the decision to be around them and then didn't have the foresight to see what that could have led to. But when you think about, okay, like, what's your biggest regret? Bruh, I got one regret in life. And my biggest regret is that I did not listen. That's it. When I summarize everything that I've been through, I say my biggest regret in life is that I did not listen. Had I listened, 90% of the problems that I've gone through in my life, I never would have went through them.
True, true, true.
See, I was the dude who had to learn the hard way. They say a fool learns from others' mistakes, and a wise man learns from others' mistakes, and fool learns of why they say a smart man learns from his own mistakes, the wise man learns from others, or something like that. Some people you ain't just got to go through. Like, put it this way. You ever like if you're a parent, you ever had a kid, you got a good child and a child that's not so, he kind of out there, right? And you got that one kid that's the good kid. He going to school, getting good grades. People look at him as a nerd, this and that. He's scared. He ain't got no heart to do no dumb shit. And then you got another kid, he the hip dude. He the one that, you know what I mean? He got the swag, and he out there, he got his respect in the street. He be going through a lot of shit in life and doing all the crazy, the wild shit that we say he got hard. He got hard to do this and do that. The kid that's looked upon as the nerdy guy or whatever, he's smarter. He's the smart one. He's smart enough to know, look, I ain't got to go through this shit right here because it ain't going to work out good for me. And I don't have to go through this in order to see what's going to happen. He can see from where he at what the hell going to happen. I was that kid that had to go through it. Like, I had to get locked up. I had to go to state and federal courtrooms. I had to, get flown here and driven there. I had to go through running around. I had to go through that. That's how dumb I was. I was the young dumb nigga that didn't listen. Had I listened, I wouldn't have went through a lot of that shit. That's why when I sit back and reflect on it, I'm like, man, I can't blame the white man. I can't. Yeah, man, the white man did this and they got the law, dog, and yeah, they put a nigga in that courtroom, dog, and they gave me such and such, and see what I'm saying? But if a white person committed that same crime, they wouldn't do such and such. They wouldn't have got that. You see the racism in that? I'm like, well, you know what? How about if you just never would have committed the crime, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. How about that? Because if you know, man, we going to these crackers courtroom, they ain't gonna treat us right. They're going to look out for their own and they're going to do A, B, C, and D to us. I said, okay, well, if you know that, why not then don't commit no crime so you ain't got to worry about being in the crackers courtroom? You do know that's an option, right? It ain't like you were just walking down the street, whistling Dixie, minding your own business. They jumped out and just grabbed you, throwed you on the ground, and just arrested you for nothing. I'm not saying that don't happen, but I'm going to tell you something. It's very rare. You know, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers in jail that didn't do it. Nigga, we got fingerprints, cameras, eyewitnesses, DNA, you know, your fingerprints all on the car, the cat. We got all that. There's a whole lot of niggas in jail that didn't do it. Everybody innocent. And the crackers trying to railroad me. Yeah, dog, see how they did me? You know what I mean? No accountability. How about this? If you don't do this, you don't have to worry about being here. The only way, this is how this works. The only way this judge or prosecutor or whoever can take me away from my family and send me to locations that's going to be far away and it's going to be inconvenience to my family, and you know, and then they're going to have to try to provide for me and take care of me while I'm here. The only way we can avoid that is certain things that you do in life that you need to cut out of your everyday activities, and you can't put yourself in that position because you put a strain on them too. Ain't nothing wrong with just getting a job. Nothing wrong with that. Like an old brother told me, I like opening my refrigerator at night. You know, the social media shit ain't real. Everybody faking it. For the most part. Everybody rich, everybody balling, everybody got it on social media. Nigga he got more likes than this guy, and that guy got more likes than him, and this and that. And you know, that's the digital currency on social media. Likes and views. That's the digital currency. From an ego standpoint. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Yeah. Just so sick say he say flown. Damn, coach. Yeah. Yeah, they'll fly your ass where they gonna take you at. Shout out to Daniel. Oh, he talking to Jamie. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Peace of the family, man. I gotta get to work. You know what I mean? Working on something, man. So, you know, I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. You dig? I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, we did this for the hood. We did this for the hood. You dig?
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion, because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
Yeah, man, shout out to Aquila.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mika.
Hey, okay.
Jack and Jaws.
Hey, okay.
Just So Sick.
Hey, okay.
Summer in November.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Pookie Matlock.
Hey, okay.
Highlight Space.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to H-Town T.
Hey, okay.
Corey from Miami.
Hey, okay.
We got Bishop Bullwinkle in his BI.
Hey,
that's the other chat. Let's go back over here to 2 Million Podcast. Let's see. Shout out to Jamie.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Derek from Florida.
Hey, okay.
The lovely Mika Lovem.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Amaro.
Hey, okay.
What did Amaro say? That was no. Oh no, Michael Nunn was on Top Rank. Okay, I forgot which promoter it was, but you got the moral of the story. Shout out to IG.
Hey, okay.
Who else we got in the building, man? We got Akila, we got Dr. Mario, we have Daniel, we have Skulo, we got the one, Mr. Ham.
Hey, okay.
We got Miss Steph Jackson.
Hey, okay.
Miss Steph Jackson Johnson. Lord, but that's a, okay, Miss Steph Jackson Johnson. Okay, so Jackson the maiden name. Okay, cool. Who else we got in the building? Shout out to Marty King Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. Man, shout out to what'd he say? Yeah, salute to you, fam. Shout out. Oh, that's Akila. Shout out to Akila. He said messed up in the 50s, 40s, got to work in 60s and 70s. Nah, actually, it go back further than that because the habit started in the 20s and 30s. That's where the habit started. And if you don't learn from the 20s and 30s, then you carry those habits into the 40s and 50s. And then by the time you hit 60 and 70, you're looking crazy. You get what I'm saying? So that's where they start at. They don't just come out of nowhere. It starts from somewhere. You know what I mean? So because you can have decades of just messing up and then get stuck in the quagmire and you be like, man, you made the wrong moves. You get what I'm saying? So you can learn from every situation. You dig? So when I talk to older people, that's the perspective that I talk to them from. I talk to them from the perspective of, damn, this old man, this old lady right here. They lived to get to this point. I wonder what they went through, life experiences and stuff like that. And, will I be alive at their age? Because the name of the game is to get old. You want to get old enough to, you know what I mean? That's the name of the game. You want to try to live long as you motherfucking can. When you're gone, it's over with. You did? Yeah, man. Shout out to Akila.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Nate.
Hey, okay.
Nate Foster. Shout out to Pookie Matlock.
Hey, okay.
Hey, Pookie, check this out. Man, my homeboy Pookie called me, dog. I reached out to him. Remember that day I called him on the show? He called me back the next day. He just texted me this morning, bro. I bullshit you not. He live in Texas now. He actually live in Houston. Yep. Yeah, he said, okay, fam. He said, man, I love you, dog. You my part, you know what I mean? I'm a dog. Hey, bro, tell you, boy. Man, this dude right here, whoo, he 8 years older than me. He 8 years older than me. And he was a bad influence. He was a bad influence on me. He was a bad influence. Man, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Lord have mercy. You know what? I know what, but I was more so a bad influence on him because I matched his energy. Shout out to Dr. Mario.
Hey, okay.
I matched his energy. Like, damn, nigga, I ain't know you were worse than me. Yeah, nigga, I'm trying, nigga, what you want to do? Shout out to M. Cole.
Hey, okay.
He did kind of like hold up from JT though. When JT pulled up on him, he like, yeah, nigga, you around here with the motor mouth, talking that flip flap. You disrespected me for my wife, Teresa? And nigga, I'm finna get up in your shit. JT had no swelled up on him. JT had no swelled up on him, right? Like, yeah, what's up? What's up, Pookie? What you want to do? Huh? What you want to do? You disrespected for my wife at the gas station. What's up now? Huh? What's up now? What you want to do? I was like, man, hey, bro, I swear I wish y'all could have saw that. I say, man, my next film, that's going to be in there. And my next film, we going to redo it. And that's gonna be in there, bro. That's gonna be in there. We're gonna get some real actors though. That's gonna be in there, bro. That has to be in there. That story has to be in there. Y'all gotta, bro, you got to see this, fam. For real though. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I gotta get to work, y'all.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.